Okay, before y'all try to get on here and spam me with hate comments, please watch the whole video, okay? We are not here to talk bad about Flynn. This is not a Flynn hate video. I am not anti-Flynn. I am pro-Flynn. If anything, we're not hating her. We're praising her in this video, okay? But you gotta watch, okay? Something freaking weird happened to my friend. I'm not gonna try to force it out of them. I'm gonna just let them gradually tell me. I just want to see Flynn happy, okay? Hey y'all, it's Harry and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, hello, welcome aboard Harry Hook's pirate ship. You are in for something. You are in for something. It's a hot mess over here, but you might have fun. I don't know. Let's see. Before we go any further, just have a few little announcements to make. Yes, I am on Patreon. I am doing a lot more personal and more mainstream content over there. So if you guys would like to see that, I am open to that. So for you guys that do just want to make a one-time donation, I do have me a buy me a coffee that is also linked down below, but all of the profits that are to my donation for buy me a coffee go to this web series that I am working on. I am producing it. Yes, I went ahead and said that. I've been like talking about it for the longest, but I'm not gonna go way into details yet. But yes, please go check that out. Please donate to buy me a coffee because we're broken. We need funds. We need funds because we want the show to be great. So I have an announcement to make. I posted it on my community post, so I'm just gonna read directly from what that says because I don't feel like memorizing and then putting it in here. So I said, good morning. I currently film this at night, so I'm saying good night. Good night, everyone. So a lot of you guys have been requesting video ideas and they are all so great, but it's hard for me to keep up with all of them because I'm very forgetful. I'm so sorry. It is so easy for me to forget a lot of those things because you guys do give me great suggestions, but I forget them that easily. So I said we're gonna start something new. Email them to me at my business email. My business email is linked down below. But we got some house rules, okay? Because we gotta have rules to this stuff. One, in the subject line, you need to format it like this. Put a request and then what your request is. And two, it cannot be anything mainstream unless it is something relevant to something that happened today from back then, or it has something to do with family entertainment. As we know, today's video is going to be about family entertainment from today. That's why that's an exception about something modern and mainstream. If you were interested in a video or about an event, it has to be at least 6 years old, okay? So if it's anything, I'm trying to do math in my head. If it's anything pre-2014, I'm not going to do it. And the reason we talk about Descendants so much now is because Descendants was developed. It was being filmed in 2014. Don't come for me. And you have to please give me some details about why I should make the video. If you don't have a reason, it's going to make it more difficult for me to exactly figure out what I want to talk about, okay? You gotta give me detail, okay? You gotta, like, if you just tell me make a video about this, I'm like, okay, what do you want me to freaking say about that? Okay, and then you need to put your name. You can put any name. You can put your channel name, Instagram name, Tumblr name, nickname, whatever, Twitter name. It don't freaking matter. You just need to have some type of name. You can put a nickname, okay? If you want to be anonymous with a nickname, do that. But you need to put that in the beginning of your message so I know exactly who you are, who sent this to me. And also I put a note at the end. I will not be making a video about a person, place, thing, show, movie, whatever, simply because you don't like it, okay? I get a lot of y'all asking me to make videos about stuff that y'all just don't like. That's all y'all saying. I don't like this. Make a video about that. And I'm like, no. There is a lot of stuff that I don't like for no reason, but I am not going to make a video about why I don't like it for no reason because that's just kind of arrogant. So yeah, those are the house rules for you guys who want to send me your requests. I am no longer taking requests from the comment section. Please send them to my email, okay? Because stuff gets lost in there. I get like thousands of comments a day. It's just so hard for me to keep up with them all. Please email to me. Thank you. We are going to be talking about Julie and the Phantoms because everybody keeps asking me to talk about this, and I think it's because y'all know I like Descendants and y'all thought I would like this too. Like, I was gonna watch it already, but y'all were like, you need to watch the show. You need to watch the show. We think you're gonna like it. You're for sure gonna like this show. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna need y'all to shut up. It's weird because I literally recognize almost everybody in this cast. That's really rare to happen nowadays, but okay. Well, to y'all probably not know who they are, but I do because of what I watch and whatnot. Before we even get into our discourse about it, I freaking love this show, okay? I don't know what it is about 2020, but most of the TV shows that have come out this year, I have not liked, okay? The only shows I've really liked that came out this year, like that, is Blood and Water and Julie and the Phantoms. I mentioned that I like Lovecraft, but Lovecraft, it's like, I like it, but at the same time, I don't like it. But that's another topic for another discussion because that show is really freaking working my nerves. But if you want something nice to watch that is kid-friendly, but also on the mature aspect of television, like kid shows, it's mature. You don't want to see boobies or booties, no sexual content, not much violence, good character development, watch Julie and the Phantoms, okay? This is actually something that I have said on Tumblr before, where I was saying like my unpopular opinions and whatnot, and that's an unpopular opinion about Julie and the Phantoms. I think Flynn is toxic. Okay, I will get into that. Now, before y'all even try to come for me, I think Flynn is great, okay? I think she's amazing, and the girl that played her did oh so well. As you guys know, Flynn was played by Jada Marie. Hold on, we didn't even get into what the show was freaking about. Okay, basically, Julie and the Phantoms is about this girl named Julie, and her mother passed away, and ever since her mother passed away, she has had a hard time connecting with music, and her best friend Flynn has been helping her through it all. And then next thing you know, these three ghost boys who died in 1995 come back 25 years later. She summoned them, and they bond, and they start a band together. Okay, that's all you need to know. Okay, now Jada Marie, like I said earlier, I knew who she was because she played Celia in Descendants 3, and she stole the show in that movie, okay? I have mentioned in my Descendants 3 video that she was a showstopper. She did her thing, but I really didn't like how she was like so important in the beginning of the movie, and then the last third, it just kind of like threw her out because they didn't know what to freaking do no more. But here, I think she was really talented, and it was nice to see her act in something else for once that like I would watch, because I know she's been in like I know she's been in like Tamala Mann's show with her husband, but yeah, like stuff that I like would watch. I don't really watch stuff like that, so it was nice to see her shine. She was amazing, y'all. I want to see more Flynn next season. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell, this is going to be Julie and the Phantom spoilers. I don't need any of y'all coming for me. You've been warned. Now, like I said, yes, I do like Flynn, but I do think she was a bit toxic, but I also feel like her and Julie were toxic towards each other. Now, we're not here to bring her down or anything whatnot, but she did do some things that I really just kind of like pushed me the wrong way that I didn't really like that. My problem with Flynn and Julie's friendship, for the most part, was that Flynn was it was coming more across as if Flynn was being more motherly to Julie than friendly. She was trying to be more like her mama figure instead of her friend, and that is where a lot of it was getting on my nerves, because you know how they always had the black best friend stereotype. I felt like that's what they were trying to do with Flynn in the first place, but no, Flynn is great. Flynn is amazing. She like defeats that purpose, because it's frustrating, because it felt like everything Flynn had to do resolved around Julie, and that was really, really freaking frustrating for me to watch, because I was like, I thought we were tired of the black best friend trope, or the darker skinned friend trope. Like she's brown skinned, by the way, and I know that Julie is not white. But it's like, come on, y'all, give me something new. But here it was played out so great, because it's honestly, you can tell that Julie and Flynn had their friendship growing for so long, and Flynn was really the person that was there for her the most when her mother died, you know, with the exception of her family and whatnot. And it feels as if Flynn felt that she had to take so much responsibility on to being there for Julie and making sure she's all right, that she's not really focused much on herself. Something that really made me angry, where Flynn and Julie had a fight. We're gonna talk about that later, because that whole episode was so freaking nerve-wracking to watch because it felt like it wouldn't freaking end. But Julie and Flynn had a fight, and basically in the middle of the fight, she was texting somebody, and she was like, who are you texting? She was like, I'm texting your dad because he said if you start acting weird, I need to tell him. And I was like, excuse me, sir, why did you put that responsibility on a freaking 14-year-old girl? Like, she's not... Flynn is not her guardian. Flynn is not her protector. Flynn is her friend, and that's that. I don't like how all of Julie's issues were pushed onto Flynn, and then that's why she started acting the way she did, because there were certain times where I didn't really like the way Flynn was speaking to Julie, because it wasn't like a friend talking to a friend. It sounded like a mother talking to her child. So irritating, because Flynn just really wanted to be a good friend for Julie, because Julie really didn't have many friends. Like, she had that other girl, the fake off-brand Katy Perry girl. She was so freaking annoying, okay? I can't stand that character. Everybody was like, we all have them one characters in the show that we just don't like. She's not even a likable antagonist. She's just annoying, and I think that was her purpose. She did a great job, by the way. Everybody did a great job in the show. But it's like Flynn was kind of like all she had, and Flynn knew that, and it was... You can tell that Flynn was getting frustrated with her, because Flynn was literally crying because Julie was upset. And she was like, when you're sad, I'm sad. If this happens to you, I'm mad, yada, yada. And I was like, Flynn, please stop having that mentality. You need to live on your own, okay? But yeah, like that episode pissed me off. Like, it felt like it would not freaking end, okay? I don't like when friends are mad at each other. That's just something that I don't like when my friends are mad at me. I don't like it when I'm mad at them. This whole episode just felt so long because these two had great acting chemistry together, and you can genuinely feel that there was some real friendship there. And Flynn was like extremely hurt, because I understand what it feels like to be mad at your friends when they lie to you and don't tell you your secrets, and you feel like they're hiding things from you or they're pushing you away and whatnot. Flynn had the right to be angry and whatnot, but Flynn did not want to put her pride aside and actually sit down and listen to what Julie had going on. Like, she understands that Julie's not perfect. Julie has a lot of freaking issues. But when Flynn was doing that, it was making me so mad. I was like, Flynn, I'm gonna need you to stop thinking you're right about every little thing, because you're not. Just give Julie some time. Because she, like, how you gonna explain? Like, I know this is not realistic, but you know, the show has realistic aspects, so we have to put that in there. But if something freaking weird happened to my friend, I'm not gonna try to force it out of them. I'm gonna just let them gradually tell me. And it felt like Flynn always felt that everything that happened with Julie, she had to let her know. Like, Flynn, you're not her mom. You're her friend, and you just need to be here as her friend role. Julie does not have to tell you everything. Like, friends don't have to tell each other everything, okay? That's a normal friendship, okay? You cannot, people need to understand that you cannot put all your issues onto your friends, and they cannot put all their issues onto you, and you can't put all your issues onto them. It seemed like Flynn was just so used to like being like the main person that was providing for Julie that at this point she feels like she's obligated to know every little sad thing that's going on with her. Like, Flynn was over here booking shows for Julie without even telling her, and I was like, Flynn, you could at least tell Julie in the first place, because that's how the whole school dance debacle went down too. That episode makes me angry. The boys made me so mad in that episode. Willie, I don't know how I feel about Willie no more after that episode, but you know, we're not here to talk about Willie. We are here to talk about Miss Flynn. Like, in the beginning, Flynn was a lot more overbearing of Julie and not letting her breathe and whatnot, but it's kind of like, I don't know, I do blame Julie for the way Flynn was acting, because every time something happened, you see she was texting her phone, Flynn, help me, Flynn, do this, da 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 da, and I felt like Julie is way too dependent on Flynn. Let's just go ahead and throw it out there. She was way too dependent on her for every single last thing. Like, everything, like the Phantoms, nothing would have happened without Flynn, okay? Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. Julie was nothing without Flynn. She needed her more than Flynn needed her. Like, it's frustrating. But I just want to see Flynn happy, okay? I really want to see her happy because this whole season was literally just Flynn being stressed out by Julie's mess. We didn't really get to focus on Flynn herself and who she was as a character. Like, what we got from Flynn's character is that we know that she's a supportive, she's a good friend, she is about her business. Flynn would be a good manager one day. She would be a good manager one day. Let's just go there and throw that out there. Flynn is strong-minded. She has a backbone. She's really out there. She's real creative. She's this and that and the third. Flynn is a great character, but I don't like how she was just limited to having toxic traits of being an overbearing mom type character. I just want Flynn to be happy. Next season, can we please get more Flynn? Like, can Flynn get her own storyline outside of Julie, please? I'm begging, okay? I thought it was beautiful and whatnot, but like, if the whole show is just going to be about Flynn and Julie's, just Flynn helping Julie through every little last aspect of her life, I don't know. I don't know. Give me some change. Black girls deserve better. Black girls deserve better roles. And this role did portray black girls in a good, strong light. But don't make it repetitive. We gotta have more substance to her character. Give Flynn more character development next season, okay? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I really did not like how Flynn's happiness was connected to Julie's. And it honestly felt like Flynn wasn't her own person because every single last aspect of her life revolved around Julie. And that is very, very toxic. We all have toxic characteristic traits. I have some, okay? And we can work on them. But is Flynn toxic? Yes. Is Julie toxic? Yes, they all are. Are the fandoms toxic? They really, Sunset Curve, those boys have freaking communication issues, okay? Let's just go there and throw that out there. But they're human, okay? That's just a part of being human, okay? Thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys so freaking much. Don't forget to follow me on everything and whatnot. You guys are the bestest, most bestest, extra most bestest. I'm over here advertising Little Caesars. Yes, I eat Little Caesars. What you gonna do about it? I love you guys so freaking much. Don't forget to follow me on everything to stay updated. And yeah, goodbye.